Now, let's try this again. Like, I don't know what happened with my last live. They said they couldn't hear me. I hope they won't mind, because that's messed up. Like, I had to end the whole live and repost the link and all that. That's messed up. That's messed up if y'all just was playing with me. I hope y'all won't playing a little jokey joke. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Like, I was looking cute with my little hat. Matter of fact, let me put my little hat back on for the beginning of the live like I had planned. Like, I hope y'all was telling the truth, because if y'all made me in my life for no reason saying y'all can't hear me, that's really fucked up. And I don't forgive you. I was looking cute with my little hat on at first, and then I was going to do my hair. Y'all just messed up the whole process. So I hope it was true. I hope it was true. Now, I got to start over with what I was saying. It's cool, though. It's cool. It's cool. We good. We happy, healthy, wealthy. So we good. But anyways, like I was saying. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I was telling y'all what we talking about today before I start doing my hair. So recently I was on, what is this? I cannot pronounce this. Primeval mythology, whatever this is called. If y'all want me to like send it to y'all, I'll let y'all know. I'll send it to y'all. But I was watching a documentary on primeval mythology channel, and when I say it was a documentary on Egypt, but like it was talking about the pyramids, and it was talking about how, I can't remember the guy's name or whatever, but he sent like this robot or whatever inside the pyramids, and inside one of the pyramids, and he seen what was really in the inside. And you know how they tried to tell us that it's like tombs in there with gold and all this adornment and type of stuff like that for whoever, you know what I'm saying, for the god, not gods, pharaohs and stuff like that. But really, it won't none of that stuff in there. Really, it's like a whole, it's like set up to where it have these tubes like going like this, and it's all about the frequency, the sound frequency, right? So also in the documentary, it was talking about how like in that place they would do like death rituals. So like I keep telling y'all about something called the soul trap, right? So the soul trap, if you don't know what it is, it's basically like you know how when people die and they tell people like, oh, follow the light, you know what I mean? That is like programming for people. They try to program us into thinking when you die you're supposed to follow the light, because we see it in the movies. Everybody, like, you know, it's like a sin or something like that. Like, people, that's programming for us, right? The people who programmed it and was the programmers is the archons or whatever. So basically, like, when they try to program, hey, I'm at Detroit lady, my girl. What's up, girl? What you doing? We up here talking about, basically, we talking about Egypt. I got new homework for y'all. And we talking about Egypt. I found out, I watched this documentary and it was crazy. It was about how like Egypt, you know how like they was kind of like obsessed with like you know, death, and like when they died, like it was like they had all these manuscripts and books and stuff like that, like Book of the Dead and all that stuff, to like tell you kind of like how to navigate death. And I found out some crazy stuff. Like, I found out like the reason why. I never could understand why they were so obsessed with it. And then I also found out stuff about the pyramid and how the pyramid was really here before the Egyptians even got here. The pyramid ain't had nothing to do with the Egyptians. They inherited the pyramid. Like the live while y'all up here. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna be talking about that and while I do my hair. And I'm finna be talking about this show called Chaos on Netflix. That's your new homework. Detroit lady, I don't know if you finished that first part of that documentary, but I want to know what you thought about it. But yeah, y'all new homework is to go on Netflix and watch this show called Chaos. The show is good. Like, it's a good, I watched it a long time ago, but when I started watching more documentaries about the whole false light trap and stuff like that, chaos really came to my mind, because it was just like, dang, like this is what this is about. I'm trying to tell you, the show is about the false light trap. The whole show is so deep, and it's like comedy and stuff like that. So you know how they always put comedy inside of like real stuff. That's basically what it is. It's comedy a little bit, but then it's real. Like, it's deep for real. And we finna be doing my hair because I need a retwist. I know I look a little. I washed my hair last night. What y'all got going on though? What time is it? And it's the weekend too. I didn't even know that. It's Friday, y'all. What y'all doing tonight? Feel a little oil. Is y'all going out? Is y'all turning up? I got a little wine, you know what I mean? Nothing too special. It's crazy. Like, I don't like getting on YouTube live early because it be like nobody wanna be up here for real. Like, we got things to discuss. What are y'all doing? Y'all gotta go to that YouTube channel, Primeval Mythology, or Primeval Mythology. Primeval, maybe. It got everything. And I agree with most of it. Like the live while y'all up here. What y'all been up to? Anything important in life? Like the live while y'all up here. We talking about spiritual topics. We talking about the soul trap in Egypt and how the Egyptians basically, like, they tried to warn us and nobody don't want to fucking listen. Nobody don't want to listen until it's too late. If you don't, and that's another thing. That's what I was seeing before because I was on live a second ago and they told me that they couldn't hear me. But that's what I was seeing earlier. Like, if you don't practice whatever death ritual that I was telling y'all about while you alive, you're gonna be lost when you die. You feel me? So, and I ain't never did it, but I want to do it. Like the live while y'all up here. They say that in that Egyptian, in the pyramid, well, not Egyptian pyramid, because I just told y'all that that's not Egyptian. That came from the archons. They left it there. They left them there. It's like about sound frequency and how to like distort our thinking, our way of thinking. Oh, and it's something else that I learned about y'all. Y'all know how I used to talk about like Illuminati and all that stuff? Should I do 2? Should I do like 8? Because I'm kind of lazy. It'll be faster if I do a lot. Or should I do like 4? No, let's do 6. Yeah. Like the live while y'all up here. I commented on the last video that you're just like me. I always go beyond surface of everything, and I get bored when people talk about stuff that don't matter too. LOL. Really though, like, it's not even just bored. I just feel like sometimes, like, it's a not even sometimes, but majority of the time, people are just talking just to be talking. Like, it's like you like I feel like our words is more important when the less you say. If you don't talk that much, like the live while y'all up here, if you don't talk that much, I feel like that's okay, because I feel like when you do say something, that mean it just matter even that much more, you know? Like, you don't gotta be a man of many words or a person of many words. I try to say something when I have like a real opinion about something. If I don't know about something, or if I'm not educated about something, I probably won't talk about it. Like, you know, like, people just be talking just to be talking. It's really annoying. And then on top of the fact that people just talk just to talk, not only that, but they just a lot of times when they is saying stuff, they just saying stuff that they heard before. That's why I always talk about being sovereign and like the importance of being sovereign. Like it's so important to be sovereign because I feel like everybody is so, it's just so many sheeps in the world. A whole lot of them. Like the live while y'all up here. We doing my hair and we talking about, you know, the usual conspiracy theories, if that's what you want to call it. I washed my hair last night. Y'all know I'm originally a YouTube lock girl, so I gotta bring it back to my roots sometime. Like I can't just act brand new all the time. Like we about to do all these at once. So yeah, I don't know if y'all did y'all homework or not, but I really got new homework for y'all. I really want y'all to go watch um Chaos. It's on Netflix. The God Eaters was good. It was nice to get more confirmation on what I always felt in my gut about celebrities. Girl, oh my God. I said the same thing. Like when I seen it, I said, I knew it. Like it seemed like everything clicked. Like I get it. Like I get it now. And then I watched another one. Oh, you will love this one. I gotta find it though. Um I gotta find it, but when I find it, I'm gonna let you know the name of it because it was about that. Like, and it's something called the mouth opening ceremony, right? So that's like about the celebrity thing that you're talking about. And like it's called the mouth opening ceremony. And basically, like in the documentary that I'm gonna put you on to, it was basically talking about like how, you know how everybody be like, oh, that's a clone and all that type of stuff. It's not that it's a clone or nothing like that, but it's that like they, when people talk about, oh, they sold their soul and all that type of stuff, it's really that they like allowed a archon, like an entity into their body, and they was like unknowingly like tricked, because like the archon or whatever, it's okay for them to be able to, as long as you accept something, it don't matter if you accepted it under not knowing or not, right? So if you made a contract or whatever the case may be and you accept something, even if they deceived you about what the terms of it was, like for example, like say they'll tell the celebrity or whatever, like, oh, like you will have to let another entity, join in into your space, into your body and stuff like that, but it won't be forever, or like it'll only be this long, or like you'll still be there and all this kind of stuff. But it could be a trick. But if you agree to it like universally, like when it comes to like universal laws and stuff like that, it don't matter if you was deceived or not, you agreed to the contract, you know what I mean? That's just like us. We back reincarnated, you know what I mean? We came, we reincarnated, we in a new body and all that type of stuff, and we agreed to these contracts when we was tricked. Okay, we was guilt tripped and tricked. They try to make you feel bad about stuff you did. That's why they show you your whole life review. That's the point of it. It's for manipulation. It don't have nothing to do with growth. That's why I don't subscribe to karma no more. I promise you I don't. I don't subscribe to karma no more. I don't deserve no karma because they tricked me to come here. So fuck y'all talking about. Like the live while y'all up here. Because if not, why you being so mean? Why you being so rude? Yeah, if y'all didn't see the documentary that Detroit lady is talking about, y'all really gotta go do it because you missing, you late with your homework. That was homework that I gave a long time ago. And yeah, now your new homework is to go on Netflix and watch Chaos. It's so deep. Like they put the comedy and stuff in it, but really it's about the soul trap and how the soul trap is really mad. Like how it's set up and everything. Like it's so real, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all gotta go watch it. When I start watching these documentaries and stuff about the soul trap and finding out about it, it was just like, damn, like the Egyptians, they really was onto something. I never understand why they were so obsessed with the idea of like, or like how to travel through the death realm. Like, you know what I mean? They got all these books talking about, you know, the book of death and stuff like that, and they talk about what you're supposed to do when you die. And like, remember, like, I don't know if y'all remember or not, but they have like, people say that they got like, oh yeah, hold up, y'all. People say that like Egyptians, that was their pyramid and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all gotta watch the documentary I just watched last night. My mind was blown. Oh, this look good on it, y'all. Like the live if this look good. But yeah, y'all, my mind was blown. It's really crazy. It really is. Sorry to get off topic, but my locks are only broad length, and I struggle with hairstyles because I hate doing hair, which is why I got locked. LOL. But I miss your hair videos, and can you explain what you meant by what? What I meant by what? And thank you, Detroit lady. Yes, like I was up here trying to tell them I'm originally a lock YouTuber. Like that's what I used to really focus on. What you meant by reincarnation trap? Oh, I could definitely tell you what I meant. So basically, right, the reincarnation trap is when people die, right? You know how like it's like a saying or like well-known thing that when you pass away or whatever, you'll see a light and you're supposed to go towards it. Like basically the archons is in control of that reincarnation thing. Okay, it's like a trap. So they will show you whatever it is that they need to show you to manipulate you into agreeing to come back. The reason why they want you to agree to come back is because they want to harvest on your emotions. So that's what they feed off of. They're not like us. We got a real divine light within us because we human beings. They're not human beings, so they don't have that divine light, so they need that in order to still exist. So like they can't exist without us, so they need us. You feel me? They need, oh, that's nothing. Hold on. AI, gotta talk about AI, y'all, and what the purpose of them trying to put the little Elon Musk thing and all that. But yeah, so basically when you die or whatever, for example, if you a Christian, or like, yeah, for example, if you a Christian, right, they gonna show you you gonna go towards the light like you think you're supposed to do, and then they gonna show you Jesus. They gonna show you Jesus, and Jesus gonna be like, what's up? Like, I'm so proud of you. You did a good job in life. Like, come with me, baby. Like, follow me. And then he gonna be like, you know, you gonna follow him because you as a Christian and you thought that when you died that you supposed to see Jesus. Whatever it's a they can look through your whole, just like when they show you your whole life, like a reel of your life. When they do that, they know everything about what you think, what would make you happy, what would manipulate you the easiest. You feel me? So they gonna show you Jesus if you a Christian. They gonna show you Muhammad if you what is Muslim. They gonna show you Ganesha if you, or not Ganesha, Shiva if you Hindu. They gonna show you, if you ain't none of that, they gonna show you your cousin that died, your auntie, your grandma, or something like that. And then your grandma gonna be like, hey baby, you did so good in life. Come with me, follow me. And then you gonna follow her, and then they gonna show you your life review. But the people that's showing you your life review, they want you to feel like they family, and they want you to feel like you can trust them and all this kind of stuff, because they want you to agree to reincarnating. So then they show you your life review, and in your life review they not emphasizing nothing that good that you did. They only emphasizing all the bad stuff that you did. So you get to see like a whole life review of all the bad shit, your fuck ups, what you did wrong, how you fucked up in life, how you hurt that girl feelings that time, how you pushed that girl down when you shouldn't have pushed her down, how you you know, just did, you hurt this boy feelings when you broke up with him. All this kind of stuff, it's gonna show you your life review, and it's gonna make you feel guilty. That's what they want you to feel. Then they're gonna be like, well, you got a lot of karma that you gotta sort out. That's why I said I don't do karma no more. I don't consent to karma. That's not a thing for me. But they gonna make you feel like you got a whole lot of karma that you gotta sort out, and if you don't, then you're not gonna be able to ascend. So what you need to do is you should probably go back to earth and reincarnate, and so that you can balance out your karma. And then you gonna be like, I do feel bad. I should not have slapped that girl in her face like like that, or I should not have hurt his feelings, or I should have not have said that to him. I knew that that wasn't right, or I should have not did this and that. You know what? Fine, you're right. And then they'll tell you, like I said, anything, any contract that you sign or you agree to, it don't matter if it was done under deception or not. So then they'll tell you, you know, that living down there is only like 10 seconds up here. Like it don't, it's done, it's gonna be over quick. But that's a lie, because we know that's a lie, right? We all living, we all, majority of us been stressed out of shit. You feel me? We know that that's a lie. We gonna be down here longer than 10 seconds, bitch. And they it's manipulation and deception. So then you deceived. You like, well, it ain't gonna be that long. You know what I mean? And they like, oh, and it's just, it's not gonna be painful and all that stuff. We know life is painful and it's struggle and it's financial fucking struggles and it's fucking all this kind of stuff going on in the world. So then you are like, okay, fine. You agree to it, and then they send your ass back down, and you waking up coming out some pussy. So you're like, oh shit, and that's why you crying and shit like that, and you upset, and you like, fuck, I didn't mean to, you know. And not only that, but when you go through that tunnel for them to send your ass back to reincarnate, your ass is gonna forget everything, because that's how they do it. They want you to forget, so that when you come here, you don't know that that your ass is trapped. Okay, they don't want us to know that it's a trap. You feel me? So, and then it's just another cycle over and over and over and over. That's basically what the soul, the reincarnation trap is, or soul trap, or false light trap, or whatever you want to call it. It's a false light. Don't go towards the light. Don't believe it. But what I was saying was, in these documentaries that I've been watching, they basically been talking about the fact that, like, in life, it's important for, I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of like a death ritual. So basically, it's like you meditating real hard, right? And you in the zone. And while you in the zone, you are experiencing a death, to where you like, you basically not imagining, but like you meditating on a death ritual, to where it's like, oh, I'm dead now, this is how I gotta, this is where I go, and this is what I need to do, and all that type of stuff, so that you could be prepared. But they say that you supposed to practice it throughout your life multiple times, so that when you do pass away or whatever, that you won't be, because when you pass away, you're going to be disoriented. You're not going to be you're not gonna know what's going on. You're gonna be lost. You know what I mean? Your rotation to be able to experience it, right? And then on top of that, like I was talking about Egypt, in Egypt, inside of the pyramids, that's what they would do inside of the pyramids. So like, y'all know how they say, oh, all these tombs and stuff like that is inside of the pyramid. Well, really, and then they also say that like pharaohs had the directions on what to do at death, because at death you are disoriented. You feel me? So you need to know where you going and what you doing, and it's hard to do that because you disoriented. Like the live while y'all up here. My future wife, meet again from Montreal, Canada. Hey Sean, what's up, Sean? We just up here talking about spiritual stuff as usual, and I'm doing my hair today. I was also telling y'all about what are some of your weaknesses and bad characteristics you would like to work on this year. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good question. I guess some of my weaknesses, I would say, is like probably consistency. I want to work on being more consistent. I want to pour into myself more this year. I feel like I can become a over giver, or like, I don't know, but I just want to like really pour into myself more this year. I want to, you know, learn more information. Um, yeah, I want to learn more information. I feel like I just love like finding out stuff and then talking about it. I just love that. Like the live by y'all up here. Like the live. How do you spell archons? Just like that, but with a O. Exactly how you spelled it, but with a O. But look, if you want to go to a channel that will tell, like, literally Y'all know, like, being sovereign. Like I say, I always talk about being sovereign, and I would consider myself a sovereign person. So I don't take no, like, teacher as like 100% legitimate. Everything they say is the truth and stuff like that. I don't think of it like that. But if you do want a page that you should go to and you could learn so much information that I personally agree with, I would say go to this channel called Primeval Mythology. It's Primeval Mythology. That channel is like, I just I just recently discovered the channel too. It's not like I've been knew about this channel, but it's like when I come across information where it's like, oh, I agree with that. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. You know what I mean? Like, that just like be making my whole day. Like, I like coming across information, or even just people who like know what I'm talking about when I be talking. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I don't understand what keep going on. Like, what is going on that y'all can't hear me? Why is that happening? Oh, okay. Thank you, Sean. Well, I don't know why somebody said they can't hear me. Cool, I'm gonna check it out. Yes, like, I love that channel. I learned so much information. Oh, and that's what I was gonna talk about too, y'all. AI, right? Oh, this is like, I love this topic, and I didn't know how important this topic was. So, tell me, y'all know about the whole Elon Musk um Neuralink, right? Is it a Neuralink? Let me tell y'all what's really going on, in my opinion. Like the live, for my opinion. Y'all, so in my opinion, this whole Neuralink thing, this whole AI thing, right? So y'all know about the soul trap, the reincarnation trap, false light trap, the trap I keep telling y'all about. Y'all know about that, right? So boom. If you were to believe in what I'm saying about the soul trap, then you would know that, like, the Neuralink that they're trying to connect us to, they basically trying to connect our consciousness to, like, electronics, basically, with the Neuralink. Allegedly, don't sue me, Elon. But they basically trying to connect our consciousness with AI consciousness so that we can't die no more. They don't want us to be able to die no more, but they still want to be able to harvest our negative emotions and feed off of them. So I promise you, I pinky promise you, do not, when that thing come out, listen, if you don't take nothing that I ever said in life seriously, please take this seriously. When they come out with this whole Neuralink thing, I promise you, you don't want it. You already probably fucked up getting the motherfucking COVID shot. Okay, I forgive you. But when it come to this Neuralink thing, when they come out with it, baby, don't do it. It don't matter if you're gonna get excluded from society, if nobody gonna love you no more in life. That don't even matter. That don't even matter. Be sovereign, because I promise you that that is worse than dying again, reincarnated again. Because at least you could die again and try it again. But if you hook up to this Neuralink, allegedly, if you hook up to this Neuralink thing and become one with your AI, bitch, I promise you it's gonna be a bad idea. You're gonna regret it, because your ass ain't never gonna be able to die. Your ass gonna be stuck here giving emotions, stressing about finances, because they set all this stuff in place for us to be stressed out and shit. They want that. They love it. That's their thing. It turned them on. Then, it was something that I learned about called the opening of the mouth ceremony, right? And it also reminded me of the show that I'm telling y'all that y'all gotta watch, called Chaos, on Netflix. In the show, basically, it's about like, LOL, I don't know you personally, but you're a cool individual. Thank you, Sean. What was I saying? But yeah, so basically the show is like, it's not like the god is like Zeus, and then he have his wife, I don't know her name. I did take Latin though, and I learned about all the Roman mythology, so I don't know why I can't remember right now, but he had his wife or whatever, and they was, you know, God and his counterpart. He got a bunch of kids, and they go off to Earth and basically like, you know, do whatever they want for real. But don't none of his kids fuck with him. You know, they don't none of his kids fuck with him. Basically, it's about like this main character girl, and she die. And when she die, her man is supposed to put some kind of thing in her mouth, and it reminded me of the opening of the mouth ceremony that I just learned about. So when she dies, she goes to the afterlife and finds out basically that, and I don't want to spoil it for y'all. I really don't want to spoil it. Jaden, hey Jaden, what's up? Like the live while you up here. Like the live. We up here talking about deep things, real spiritual, important things. And I'm finna take a little sippy sip. Who got a little sippy sip to take with me? Who's on my timing? Like the live while y'all up here, because if not, why are you so mean and rude? Mean and rude. But yeah, basically they want us to merge with AI so that we can't never die, and they can always just feed on our emotions, because it's a lot of people that's finding out about the soul trap or the false light trap, whatever you want to call it, and they trying to escape. Oh, that's another thing. Last time I was up here, I was talking about Jesus, okay? And I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but this is my opinion. So basically, I look at the Bible like, I don't take everything in the Bible as 100% fact. I'm not a Christian. I wouldn't consider myself a Christian. I would consider myself sovereign. But in the Bible, where they talk about Jesus and his resurrection, I genuinely feel like that's symbolism, right? I feel like majority of the Bible is symbolism. It's not like meant to be taken literal, but I think that that portion of the Bible is about how his resurrection or whatever. It's about how he was able to transcend the death realm and he won't trapped. So like I think that is like kind of directions to be able to navigate the death realm. You feel me? Yeah? Agree with me? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Put a 2 in the chat if you love Jesus and I'm tripping and I'm messing up his story. I love Jesus too though. He was a gangster for real. He was a big dog. But I think that what he was trying to teach, basically what Jesus was trying to come here and teach us, he was trying to teach us something deep and important and spiritual. And he was not talking about the God of the Bible. He won't talk about that God. He was talking about the monad, like the source, like the real source. That's who Jesus was talking about. And when he came here and he was teaching his teachings, and he was telling people like, oh, God is within us. We can commune with God without an outside party, such as the church, or such as a guru, or such as a preacher or a priest. You don't need that to be able to commune with God, because God is within us. You feel me? So I feel like that he came here to teach that message and then rubbed the Roman Catholic Church the wrong way. So what they did was they took his message and they fucked it up. I found a YouTube video a couple years ago explaining how the characters in the Bible are representation of emotions and morals. That's deep. I like that take. I feel like if y'all know about Gnosticism, or if y'all ever heard about it, if you never heard about it, you could go look it up. But I personally say that I like align mostly with Gnostic beliefs and ideas and stuff like that. Like I looked into the banned books. Y'all know it's a whole lot of banned books. Why they banned? Who knows? Who knows? But it's a lot of banned books, y'all. Y'all gotta go see about them. Maybe I'll have like a little, maybe I need to start doing, instead of just going live up and down like this, I need to start going live horizontal so y'all can see my computer screen. And then because I just be talking about it. What's your belief, queen, pertaining to your soul? Do you believe you have a soul? What's the connection between your body and soul and your heart and mind? Yes, I got a soul for sure. Some people don't got souls. If you want to talk about those people, we can talk about those people. Some people don't have no souls. I was up here telling y'all last time when I was up here that it's some people who don't have an internal dialogue at all. Like, they can't say no words in their head. When they read, they whisper the sentence. They can't think about stuff before they say it. You know, those people who don't have no internal monologue. And if you don't believe me, y'all can go look it up. It's people in the world who don't have, I think it's called, it starts with an A. It's, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a real name. I can't think of the name of it. But some people don't have no internal monologue. Those people don't have a soul. Me, oh, I got a soul. I got a soul for sure. Do you believe a soul is what's connection between your mind? I think this is what I think. Okay. So basically, this body that I'm in, right? I look cute. Like, I like this body. I'm very happy to have this body. I take good care of this body. But this is like a temporary vessel. That's what I think. So, like, I think when I think about I or me, I don't think about, you know, oh, like, this is me, because it's not me. This is just a temporary vessel that I'm using during this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like my soul is, it always been my soul. I always been me with my soul. But this vessel right here is just temporary, and we shouldn't talk about it like I this, I that, and stuff like that. I try not to look at it like that, because I feel like that's not the way we're supposed to look at it. And so in your heart and mind, I feel like when it comes to my heart and mind, that's a good question. I feel like my gut is actually what, you know, is my intuition. It's part of my intuition and guide me and lead me to the right direction. But yeah, this is just a temporary vessel, just like yours. It's just a temporary vessel. It ain't gonna live forever, you know what I mean? And then on top of the fact that it ain't gonna live forever, the archons made it so that we don't live forever. Or maybe not the archons, but the demiurge don't want us to live forever. He wants us to be, you know, fragile. So we can't have too long to study stuff, or too long to look into the truth about everything. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Your eyes are the gateway to your soul. They say a lot about don't get caught up with all this garbage out here. I agree. Your eyes are the window to your soul for sure. That's why that's another thing when I was talking. I wish I could find that documentary, y'all. I really do. It was so good, and I want y'all to see it. Oh, the one about Egypt. I just found it, y'all. It's called "Why Billionaires Are Suddenly Obsessed with Ancient Egypt." That's the Primeval Mythology channel. Y'all gotta go watch that one. But the one I was talking about, it was about celebrities, and how like it was about the ritual and stuff like that they go through when they sell their soul, and how like they basically are deceived, and like sometimes it can be different outcomes. So like sometimes they sold, when I was telling y'all like that they allow another entity inside, even if they was like deceived into doing it by saying, like they'll tell them, oh, like you'll still be in control, it'll just be somebody there too, or whatever, or another entity there with you, or whatever the case may be. But it could be a lie. In the documentary that I'm trying to get y'all to watch, which I can't find the name of it right now, they was talking about the ritual that they go through, and how like basically when they allow this other entity in, sometimes like some of them, they still be there, but their soul is kind of like trapped, and they like basically watching their life, like watching, you know, watching from behind the scenes, even though they still in there, you know what I'm saying? And then some of them, they just get pushed out, completely pushed out. They just don't even, it's a lie, bitch, you gone now you go reincarnate into another body, real shit. Like, and then they was talking about how like their eyes will change, and like sometimes they actions won't be the same. Like they have to study the actions of the person, the memories and the actions of the person who they, you know, came into their body. Once you reach a certain level of consciousness enlightenment, you realize that you are God and the true powers of the mind. You can create the reality you want with your mind alone. That's why they use yes, facts. Tell them, Detroit lady. We can create our reality. And that's another thing they just don't want us to wake up to. Like, it's a lot of stuff that they don't want us to know the truth about, because if you knew about a soul trap after you died, then you're not just gonna eagerly just agree